That's unfair.
Oh, so but your sometimes accusation is fair? Because I can't recall when I have wanted something and you were 100% behind me.
Okay, you wanted a food subscription company. We did that. You wanted to give 25% to people that were in need. We did that. You wanted to grow a vegetable garden in the backyard. We did that. And you don't even tend to this shit.
That's your version of supportive?
Then what am I supposed to do? Just sign up on the spot sight unseen?
Yes.
Well, it was expensive as shit.
And so is this house, but you wanted it, so we got it.
Now you got a problem with the house? The heat's on. Shit happens, Robin. And if you didn't want to be here, you should have said so.
I don't want to be here!
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you.
I really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, you saw the clip. This was the Best Man reunion. And I think this is one of those things where this is a clip of, in my opinion, of how you can't make somebody happy who is inconsistent. Because if you've ever watched the Best Man Holiday, Best Man reunion, you know, Harper has his slick, passive aggressive ways, right? And that's what the movie's really based around, him and his book and the way he did it. There was some sucker stuff the way he did that. But he tried to make up for that in the holiday one. But he did it in the exact same way that he was a snake prior, so that was an issue, right? And that's a consistent character thing. So he had to learn to be direct with somebody and stop trying to be a little snake. But when it came to Robin, who is Sanaa Lathan's character, she was always all over the place. And what it wound up looking like was the battle of consistent versus inconsistent. And he went down his path that he wanted to go. And it looks like she was still looking for one because she did this and then she did that and then she did this and then she did that. And the problem with that is sometimes when you say you have a passion for something, but your passions keep changing and you want somebody else to go with you on your next passion project, people get burned out. Like I can't keep up with you because you're doing all these things to make you happy. And ultimately, they got divorced behind some of this. And in the movie series, how they did it. But then she wound up taking the daughter to Africa with her. And they got into it about that, which I should have made a video about that because I still have that clip. But the problem was, when you look at the whole entirety of the movies in the show, even her going to Africa and wanting to take the girl with her, and she took the daughter with her, it becomes an issue because it's like Robin really don't know what she wants. So at some point, like if you put that in a real life aspect, she went to Africa, she took the daughter to Africa, she was happy, and then all of a sudden something happened because she was on her own. And what I mean is they got divorced, so she got paid out in the divorce. So Robin's character isn't really responsible. So at some point she's gonna be in Africa and run out of money, like how it works in real life, and then she's gonna have to come back or want to come back. It's not what she thought, and now it's a whole nother issue. And the reason I'm talking about this one is because if you've ever been with a person who isn't happy or is inconsistent because they're still looking for themselves, at a certain age, it becomes a burden. You get what I'm saying? It becomes a burden because they want you to support them in this and support them in that and support them in this and support them in that. And at a certain point, you're like, why? And it's not to say that it's not an issue with being supportive of a person. The issue is your parents should have got you over that when you was a child and you wanted to do all these things and you would quit. So when you bring it into your adulthood, I want to do this, but then you quit. but I want to do that, but you quit. But life has so many options and opportunities. Why should you support me in this, that? And it's like, why? 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 No, 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 no. At a certain point, you have to support your own passions, because if you don't, you, the likelihood of you just treating it as a phase is very high. So you can't make somebody like that happy. You know what I'm saying? You can't make them happy because like they're searching for something, and they're not going to tell you what they're searching for. And I've been around enough people to know sometimes um, people might not be jealous of your success, but they might be jealous that they saw your path from unsuccessful to successful, and because they saw it, they put their own timeline on. I can be if it took them 10 years, I could do it in 3. And so you got a passion, and 3 go by and it don't happen, and then you quit. And then you start something else, and 3 go by and it don't happen, and you quit. And then they start something else, and 3 years go by and you quit. And then it's like, so for some people has said like her character was insufferable because of that. And sometimes like he was talking about some of the things she want was expensive, and she's like, "What, you got the house?" And it's like, "Oh, so we should sell a house and go on your another one of your passion projects." And that's the issue with the yes. I don't want to be here. Why don't you want to be here? Because it's what you wanted. Okay, so we can't. So this is a part of sometimes the selfishness of not making somebody happy. You know, we can't be happy until I'm happy, and if you're happy, then I'm not gonna let you be happy because I'm not happy yet. So I can't be so it's a situation where they can't be happy for you because you're in a happy place in your life. So they're going to fight tooth and nail to destroy that so they can get a happy place in life. And then when they get a happy place, everything is all good. The world is right now, which breeds contempt and resentment. And you've seen it in children, but the problem is when you start seeing it in adults. You know, you've seen people ruin somebody's good thing because they didn't have a good thing of their own. And then it's like, oh, oh, that's messed up. And then if they finally get their good thing, isn't it great? And it's like, should that person ruin your good thing now? Or would it be wrong then? Or would you say they're hating then? You get what I'm saying? So it's like you can't make someone happy who can't be happy for other people. You get what I'm saying? So and sometimes life because if you live long enough, you start going, okay, I got more days behind me than I do in front of me. So I'm not doing this with you, you know. And that becomes a double-edged sword in a sense because sometimes the unhappy people realize they have more days behind them than they have in front of them. So all of the things that they were, all the little passion projects that didn't work out that they went to and quit, it added up to the point where I still have nothing. I'm like, okay, whose fault is that though? And that becomes an issue because now it's somebody else's fault. It's, because it's not theirs. And when people point out, yo, we did this, we did this, we did this, that's not enough. So the amount of support isn't enough. The amount of help isn't enough. The amount of money isn't enough. Um, the amount of things that they want in the interim isn't enough. But the thing that they're looking for that's supposed to make them the happiest always eludes them. So nothing will never be enough. And I'll say this also. I think the saddest part about stuff like that is, for the most part, people who can't be, if you can't make happy, they don't know how to. They don't the happiness that they're looking for. They don't even know how to get it. So the other person becomes like, man, listen, I can't make up a happiness for you. I can't make you happy for you. Like, I don't know what to do. Since you don't know, who else would know? You know you better than anybody in the world, but you don't know what's going on with you. So, oh well, you know what I'm saying? So, and then people take that as a slight of disrespect, but it's like that's the reality. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.